The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Mike in Southern California. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, nice to talk to you again. And I have to start out and first tell you, I love this trading room. This thing is great. This app, it works great. And getting all the information, you're like instantly there. No delay, nothing. That's
I know.
great.
I appreciate you growling problem with us.
Your channel is in my pocket all day long. It's wonderful.
Thank you, Ben.
Again.
Thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't take anything personally. Transform your life. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. You're feeling anger, jealousy, and even sadness will simply disappear if you don't take them personally. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading up 159. Nasdaq's up 120. S&P's up 29. Gold contract up $22.90 at $16.93 an ounce. We had silver up 72 cents, $19.90 an ounce. Light sweet crude flat. Trading out of the price point of 84.18. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note up 8 ticks, trading 114.03. The 30-year up 20 at 130.16. And King Dollar up 601 ticks, trading 110.818. The euro is at 98. The yen is at 143, and the British pound is at 113 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, we take a look at the SPY first. So what you have out here, we had divergence last night, okay? What we did have is that, we were talking about this in the program yesterday. The bottom line is that the SPY had rejected lower price, had lighter volume, all of the above, right? As did the Dow Industrial. So bottom line, what you have out here today, we got down to a lower low today. We got down to 380. It rejected it, went to 386, and I suspect, you're going to basically, stay clean and, stay up. The volatility is going to continue right into the close, no doubt about it. Jay Powell's speaking right now, and we'll see when he finishes what the market wants to do with it. We go over into the, I'd say this is what I picked up really quick, man, when this was coming out. So picture this for a second. We have gone from 0 to 3.25 in 10 months, okay? That's the upper band. The first thing the Fed came out and said that they're going to be at, and they didn't say when on 2023, that they're going to be at 4.6. Well, guess what? We're for 3.25 to 4.6, and we're talking about 2023. That tells me that the bulk of the charge on the interest rate we've seen. So, with 3.25 right now, if you just do the math behind it, you get 1.20, and we're talking about, we don't know whether we're talking about, 4 months, because it could be January, right? You get, or it could be, 11, 12, 13 months. I think the market recognized that. I think they said, okay, the bottom line is that now the kicker here inside the rate structure, and Powell's out there saying, hey man, we're going to go there and we're going to keep it there. So that structure there, that's still going to put pain into the economy. There's no doubt about that. So my take here though is that we're going to get a bounce. There's S&Ps, man. Look at these S&Ps. You got to love it. Okay, so let's look at this S&P for a second. Because you had the S&P. Watch this. This is like amazing. These days, folks, volatility is so where it's at, man. If it was volatile every day, we'd all be in heaven. So, okay, so see what's happening here, man? This is pretty cool. Now watch this. This is pretty cool, man. Okay, so we hit a high on the S&P, okay, of 39.25. And we are off that high now by almost 60 points, okay? That being said, you can see what's happening here. The bottom line is that you're backing in. Let me see this. So right now, this bar just started, right? We are at 311. This bar is backing in. We're backing into a bar that has 139,000 contracts. So, you know, bottom line, if you're watching how this shakes out, I'd wait for this bar to finish. And guess what? If we get a test of the lows out here, that'd be a gift from the trading god. So the low, the first spike down at 1400 hours at 2 o'clock, that low there was 38.32. And bottom line, you know, if we go after that low, and the volume is going to be much lighter, you know, that to me would be buy all day long. And I'm talking about even within, it'll get down there, and then it won't stay down there, and then you go positive again. So this is really going to be a cool aspect of where all of these equities are actually going. We go over to the gold contract. You're going to see with the gold contract, the bottom line is that what we also have, you got a bid going. We have volume going. You get 200,000, 204,000 already, and that's what we need. That's what we need for, you know, basically expansion going higher. And then now we got to look at the dollar. This is something else, man. Watch this. This is really something else. Okay, so we got to spike up to 111,578. The real kicker here is that where is this going to close for the day? Right now, you're at 110,930. Now, if it closed under 110,786, which was the high that was going into, that high was established on the 7th, that basically would set up that, you know, this dollar wants to back down again. That's how this is shaking out. So you're at 904. 786 is the number that you want to keep your eye on. That's how this baby is shaking out right now. And then if we go over to the note and bond market, what you're going to see in the note and bond market, that's also getting a bounce too. You know, we had the 10-year right now. That little baby traded down to 113.09, and now you're at 114.02. You know, so there's you got a little relief out here that's happening. That's how this market's trading right now. Look at this, man. You got to love it. Unbelievable. You get the Dow. The Dow's up 7. Nasdaq's up 47. You get the S&P's up 8. They were up 50. They went down. Went negative 20. Now you're up 14. Bottom line, folks, I suspect what you're going to have here if you're trading, this market wants to finish at its highs. So you're going to love it. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Of booming inflation, where your purchasing power is eroded, there's no better place to protect your hard-earned money than in gold. Vista Gold's flagship asset is the Mount Todd Gold Project in the Northern Territory of Australia. This is Australia's largest undeveloped gold project. We are talking a world-class gold project in a Tier 1 mining district. This is a large-scale, low-cost project with significant existing infrastructure in a politically safe and friendly mining jurisdiction. Vista Gold just completed the Mount Todd feasibility study, which resulted in a 7 million ounce gold reserve and a 16-year mine life. All of this, combined with the approvals of all major operational as well as environmental permits. This distinguishes Mount Todd as an attractive, de-risk partner, ready development stage gold project Vista Gold trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol VGZ.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 81. You got the Nasdaq up 89. S&Ps are up 18. Let's go to Jim in Denver, Colorado. Hey, Jim, what's going on, brother?
Hello, Tom. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Okay, good, thanks. I've heard a couple of in a couple of different places about a silver stock, and I was wondering if you had any information on it or what you thought. So it's AGMRF.
So what have you heard so far about this equity?
Oh, I just heard a couple of guys saying that they thought it was interesting, and they put some of their money into there, but they don't say how much or anything else.
Okay.
So it's I think it's gone public. There's a couple of big, investment firms or brokerage houses that are investing in it.
Okay, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so this, let me look at this first. $10,000. Okay, are you watching Tiger TV?
I've got you on YouTube.
That's good. Okay, so you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so see when you're looking on this side right here? These would be the largest owners, right?
Okay.
So Franklin Advisors, I'm not sure who those are, but, I wouldn't be touching this stock, man. Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking it might be somewhat speculative.
That's a pump and dump, man. It's 26 cents. They have no revenue. I don't want to do this on the air, but if you told me the newsletter writers, I could tell you. If you actually got this in writing, read the bottom of some of these newsletters, okay? So if you saw it in there, if the people that you getting it off saw it in there, read the bottom of that newsletter.
Okay, now they would more of this just like YouTube broadcasts, they view them for 3 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case, and I thought you may have seen it before, and I just thought, well, maybe I should ask you before I do anything else.
Well, it's but here, actually, let me look at this for a second. 1 second. I pulled this up. I want to see if this was... Okay, so... What I'm doing right now, I want to pull up the issue information because most times what you have with this is that it's just a changeover. Yeah, there's something that's going on here. I'm not sure. So February 2nd of 2022, it goes public. It says it went public at 50 cents, so they're already down 100%. No, they're down 50%.
Right.
OTs. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it, man. There's plenty of, $2, $3 gold stocks that you'll make money on. Do you know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was the case in that. So, and then another one I want to ask you about is it's an FFMGF.
Okay.
And I don't think it's maybe precious metals, but it's mining of some kind.
Okay, so they're claiming that they're a gold company. So First Mining Corporation's acquisition and advancement of high-quality mineral assets. The company engages in mineral properties and a mineral bank portfolio, which includes gold, silver, copper, lead, zinc, nickel. Watch this. Well, wait, we'll see. Hold it. This might have revenue. We'll see. No revenue. Okay, so let me see this issue information. Okay, so wherever you're getting your information, get off that channel. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a channel. It's just, I don't know. I listen to a lot of different YouTube videos about different things.
Listen, man, I've been doing this a long time. I know when the calls come in, and I don't know exactly where you are, but I can tell you, you're in pump and dump hell right now. So.
Right.
You're going to find a new YouTube channel, man. That one there, the one you just gave me, that definitely is a serial changing of symbols and companies. I pulled it up. There was 4 different ones on it. Meaning they do one company, BK that, do the next one, do the next one, do the next one. So.
Right. Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Another thing I think I heard on YouTube yesterday, and I don't remember even where I heard it, but they talking about FCX, and they talked about the Chinese government owning a big portion of FCX, and I don't know if that's true, or
maybe
I misunderstood what they were saying.
It's not. It's not true. Yeah, I'll pull it up for you right now.
Okay.
Okay, so here you go. Vanguard owns 8% of it. BlackRock owns 7%. This is a great company. The Chinese don't own it. Period. It's not even close.
Right. I was thinking the Chinese didn't necessarily own their stock, but they actually own the property.
No, they don't. The biggest property is Grassmore, and it's in Indonesia. And right. I've bought and sold that company almost 35 years now. So.
I've owned it before too and made a little bit of money on it, but you never know if you hear. I'm thinking what you hear is not usually or not. There's a good possibility it's not right, but then again,
you gotta get. Are you in our Tigers Den, the Discord?
I did sign up, and I was in there one time, but there wasn't much going on, and you'd have to. I am not. Currently, I don't do a lot in there, let's put it that way.
I think you'd do a lot better, being in there. There's no crystal ball. I'm not saying that, but what I am specifically saying is that you should get off wherever you are. I'm telling you, man, you go down the drain, just like the rest of them.
Okay.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Thank you. Dow right now is up 56, down 56. NASDAQ is down 18. S&P's off 2.5. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities we have out here. So you have Apple is flat. You got Advanced Micro up $1.16. Bank of America is flat. You have, let's see. Let's go into the Dow Industrials and see where this INDU. So inside the Dow, come on, you gonna bring it up, man? There we go. So inside the Dow here, so the strength versus the weakness out here. Strength, Walmart's putting 17 positive points, Home Depot 12, Goldman 7. Taken away from it, United Health minus 25, Caterpillar minus 25, Visa minus 15. So you have some numbers out here. We got a question in the Tiger's Den, and what it's about is the aspect of asking about. We'll do it as soon as we come back. It's talking high demand and prices in the Tampa area. You know, my take, the demand is there, but guess what? The prices are going down, man. This is going to be a 20% hit across the board. You know, we'll see, because what you also have, and you got to remember this in Florida, right? There are more people coming here, but what also happens when people get trapped, meaning that their house is going down where they live, and then their second house is in Florida, and that's going down. Most time that's you're going to see more houses go on the market because of that. Stay right here, folks. Come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So I got the E-mini up here. E-mini's going to come in for a test here, man. Bottom line, if you're trading this thing, this is going to get interesting because I actually, I had bought the E-mini, sold the E-mini. Bottom line, I'm liking what this is looking like. It's coming into the, you're coming into a bar of 182,000 contracts. The last bar had 77,000. So my take here that this is not going to fall apart. Well, you know what markets do, man. Markets can humble you every 2 seconds, man. So right now you get the Dow. The Dow right now is down 275. Nasdaq is off 89. S&P's down 34. Let's go to our man Frank in Gloucester. Frank, what's going on?
Tommy, how are you? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good, thank you.
Good to
Very
hear
nice.
from you, man. How's beautiful Gloucester doing?
Oh, it's terrific. Was out sailing the other day. Had a beautiful windy day.
Oh,
And took the garden out this afternoon, getting it ready for fall.
nice.
I had one of my lettuce plants. I let it go to seed, and all of a sudden I've got about 24 lettuces growing. So,
Really?
yeah, they just fell all over the place.
That's going to be awesome, man. Wow.
Yeah, it's good. So
Huge.
in another month we'll be in the money.
I like it. I like it.
Talked to you last week about DSX and dry shipping. I'm in it, but it's sort of taken its time. But I really wanted to talk to you about BVN. What is it? Bonaventura,
Yeah.
South American.
Right.
Interesting little bottom that's formed lately where you went in and you got, what's the date here? August 29th, you got 18 million shares at the bottom, and that broke the previous little swing of July 25th, which was only 8 million. And I'm looking at a weekly chart here. But
Okay.
if you go on a weekly all the way back over to March 2020, there's 16 million shares there. So I'm thinking, maybe a decent bottom here.
Yeah, I like this, Frank. I really, and at the beginning of the gold report, now I'm going back 22 years, folks. I used to follow this stock a lot. This is a good.
Yeah, right. I remember.
Yep, I like this setup, man.
And it's got a sign of strength.
It's definitely
From a couple weeks ago.
it came off. That second week, not the week of the low. The week of the low wasn't bad either, but that first week off that low was nice, man. Let me just look at this for a second. So if we take, okay, so. I'm just acclimating myself to the stock for a second, Frank. So
Sure.
it's gold, silver, zinc, other metals. Okay, they're in Peru. You get revenues, 870 million, $1.15. Copper, silver, gold, zinc. Man, this is a good setup, man. This is a good setup. I like the setup.
Making money.
Yeah, and I what you're going to have today, Frank, is really cool, man. Today you get a rejection of lower price against the strength. I mean, see that day, let's see, today's Wednesday. That'd be last Friday when it went down. Now, you had some volume when it went down, but, you can see how you went up, okay? So you went down there on 3.3, but yet we went up on 6. You're coming into that today with 1.2. You rejected,
Right.
that... Well, we didn't make it to $5.98 or $6, but this looks like it's setting up an ABC up, man. That's how this is set up.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
And I think, Frank, what I think we're going to have here too, and folks, this is commodities. No, not commodities. Mining stocks have got killed. Okay, if you read the Fed statement, and then you basically listen to Powell, my take on this is that the bulk, like right now, it doesn't mean interest rates won't go up again in 2024 or something like this if they can't get hold of inflation, okay? But the way that is laid out, that they only want to be at 4.6 in 2023, well, we're already at 3.25. So that's telling me that they're going to lay off a bit. And then on top of that, so watch this, folks. On top of that, November 2nd is the next meeting. Well, November 8th is the elections across the country, right? So I'm looking at that and I'm saying to myself, okay, so they go up 50, 25, people say that you're not supposed to be political, meaning the Fed, but the bottom line is everything's political. So, maybe they go 50-50, and then if they go 50-50, that means there's only a 0.23 that they're thinking of in 2023,
Yeah, but 4%, that's the overnight rate, for goodness sakes. That's overnight.
Oh, no, I understand that.
That's
but
not a month or a year.
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is that no matter what it is, the market's looking at it still going downhill. You know what I mean? We're at almost at the top of the hill. So if that's the case, then this is what normally happens, okay? If that's the case, what will probably happen is that the commodity market will really start going because the dollar will start backing off a bit, So, we'll see. But that's kind of my thinking in the fundamental case. You know what I'm saying? As where it wants to go.
Yeah.
We'll see, man.
Hey, I'm watching the gold report. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Have a great one. Hey, Frank, thanks for calling. I'm going to put that in the gold report, that stock, because there's nothing like something coming off the low.
Last I looked, I have my chart marked up that you have it on watch for the gold report.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll get it in there, man. I appreciate it, Frank.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, man.
All right, I'll watch it. Thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. So let's get over and take a look at the NQs now, because the E-minis, they came down. You know, it basically get down there. It had lighter volume. Now when you're looking for a rejection of lower price, I love this, man. Look, this is sick. Look at this. Watch this, folks. Same deal. So picture this. You had a high volume spike in E-minis. I mean, this is the NQs. That come out. You're going into 62,000 contracts. Now, the bar before the bar we're on right now only had 25,000. 25,000 versus 63. We are 7 minutes into this bar, and right now you only have 11,000. So the correlation, the way I do this, folks, on these 10-minute bars is that you get the correlation, you look at it, okay, so I normally, I look just as I was explaining to you. You take the first bar as you're coming into it, and that was light, 25,000. Now the bar that we're on right now, we're at 20, and you have 3 minutes left, and you're still going into 63. So the amount of sellers that you need in order for that to basically blow out that low is pretty intense, man. That's the bottom line. So we'll see how this shakes out. Yeah, coming into the close. You only get 23 minutes coming into this close. See where they can go green again. Trading wise, man, it's been a wild one. There's no doubt about that. Silver. Let's go take a look at the silver market, because silver actually showed strength last week, and what silver did do is that it didn't back down like gold did. And look, oh man. Okay, let me see this. It didn't. You know what it's doing, folks? It's going after a B point of an ABC structure up. It's not going to have the volume, but you need volume of 82,000 contracts, and we get 67. But guess what? You could basically get into that tomorrow. We'll see how that shakes out. But that number there is the $20. The $20. We only hit $19.96 thus far. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Vista Gold owns and operates the largest undeveloped gold project in Australia, the Mount Todd Gold Project. Vista Gold just completed their feasibility study, resulting in a 7 million ounce gold reserve. Vista Gold has all major permits approved and has retained CIBC capital market assistance in evaluating alternatives and in completing an accretive transaction. Vista Gold trades on the NYSE American and TSX under the ticker symbol VGZ. Vista Gold, executing a strategy to create shareholder value.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, Trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times Bull and Bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
How you doing, folks? Dow Industrials right now down 370. You got the Nasdaq off 131. S&Ps are off 46. So let's go to the S&Ps first. I want to watch these lows here. So S&Ps first. You broke them. You just broke them. Okay, so your high volume low is at 38.32. 38.32. We're at 38.25 right now. And bottom line, we'll see whether they can jump above that. But there's less sellers at this particular point. And what ends up happening, folks, that's 100% move or move. When you have 100% move or move, the bottom line, most times that's the most it can do. And what I mean by that is that when the Fed came out, you went all the way down to this first low. The first low being that 38.32. You go all the way up to the price point of 39.25. You come back down. As we come back down, the bottom line is it doesn't have the volume to really crush it. Most times what you see is that these are spike lows and spike highs. And what a spike low and a spike high is that the market is looking for more sell orders under this area. Bottom line, you didn't have it. If you had it, what ends up happening is this. If you have it, you'd see that get croaked, not to the point of, let's see, the first one's 32. It went 9 points underneath it. So that's still telling me that we're going to close above that area, above that close, which would be 7 points higher than where we are. We get over and take a look at the NQs, the way that the NQs are set up right now. Oh, this is intriguing. So look at this. This is really intriguing. And the reason being, so what has happened yet is the NQs haven't broken the below yet. Now, this is really a heads up. Now, the way this works, meaning the heads up on this, is that we know that the NQs are weaker than the SPY. So, so the bottom line is that, I expect we're going to, basically test it. We're right next to it right now. The low that we're talking is 11,763, and you're at 1170. That being said, though, bottom line, you get the same type of thing happening, meaning that the volume is contracting in a monster way. And the thing that is wild is that the aspect that the NQs are actually stronger than the E-mini right now. So we look at the Dow. They're going to trash the Dow. Bottom line. When you talk about point spreads out here, you have it in spades, The Dow made a high of 31,020, and right now we're at 3,272. So you're talking some major numbers here. If we go look at the diamonds, how the diamonds are set up right now, that just broke out its lows. Okay, so now the question is, We got to look at these on the daily and weekly and see how we're setting up here. So if we go to the daily, what you're going to have, you're not going to have an ABC down, because what we did here is this. Okay, so right now you're below the test that we had yesterday. The test that we had yesterday, that's where we had light volume. We had the test of 77 million. That was going into 103. That price at that particular point, which this would have to close over, it would be 382.11. And right now you're at 378.44. I don't think it's going to get the volume, not in 10, not in 15 minutes, no. It wouldn't get the volume to be that ABC structure down. If we go into the Qs and take a look at the Qs, and these, so what happens with this, folks, is that these are the types of deals that you want to look at. And what I mean by that is the aspect of when the Qs were basically, the Qs, the NDX 100 is definitely weaker than the S&P. It has been for a long period of time. When this basically comes down, it broke it on lighter volume, and the Qs, we're talking about 284.85. So the Qs, they're below it right now, and we'll see bottom line how we close. Let's go to Keith in Cedar Rapids. Hey, Keith, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Hey, good. I'd like to have you look at that DHT, if you would.
DHT. So, DHT. Let's take a look at this. You got DHT Holdings, independent crude oil tanker company, the provides oil services and trades internationally with, let's see, so they got the VLCC tankers, the Sumax tankers. Okay, so the low's 455. The high is 931.
I'm in it at around 5.
Nice. So you got an ABC up here. Let's see what this is at. So 892. You got approximately $1.40, which gets you 989. It hit 931. Okay. So let me put this back a little bit more. So what you have an ABC up. Okay. Now it almost hit the price projection. Oh, I see what's going on. You got to be careful with this, man. So what's going on is this. See the highs that it just took out?
Yep.
From 2020. See the contraction of volume?
Yep.
I'd put my stop. I wouldn't give it any breathing room at all, man. Like 860 or something. Because what you have here is this. Now, this is kind of a classic, folks. And what it is this. You've gone over the highs. You've got a nice contraction of volume. And simultaneously, you've just about finished that ABC structure on the way up. So when you get something like that, Keith, just finishing the ABC structure on the way up could say that you want to pull back. Going over these highs with this lighter volume is a big deal, Right. Let me just, that's on the weekly. Let me put this on the monthly for a second. Same deal, man. Yeah. You can see this on the monthly. Last month we did 55 million. It's going into 153 million and 89. Yeah, be careful, man. Yeah.
I was concerned about that low volume move over the high of last, I think it was a week or two ago.
I know.
Like that.
Isn't that wicked when that happens and you're in an equity, man?
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I know exactly how you feel when it's coming up to it. What happens, folks, when you're coming up and you got a decent trade on, you know that you're coming up to a high, and then if it dies on the vine, it's like, oh, you got to be kidding me, man. Yeah. So, so just I mean, well, what happens here? Let's see. They're coming out November 2nd. I wouldn't stay in this until earnings. I can tell you that, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. I mean, the tanker market's still going good. I mean, they're still costing $28,000 a day, on lease rates. So that's staying strong, man. But you get the gist of it, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay, man. You have a great one and a safe one. Appreciate it. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow. Dow's down 430. Nasdaq's up 172. S&Ps are down 54. We'll come right back.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down at 426. You got the Nasdaq off 160. S&Ps are down 56. And let's go take a look at what we're going to have volume-wise here. So in the NYSE, you're at 647, so that should do 900. In the composite, we are at 3.9. That should do about 4.5, 4.6. So there's no doubt you get volatility in spades, and the market hasn't held price. So let's go just take a look at how this is going to be set up at the close. So if we take a look at the SPY first, you have the SPY 89. Oh, this will be interesting, man. You actually might. This will be crazy, man. You might get the volume, man. You might get the volume for an ABC down. We'll see how that shakes out. Yeah, and if you do, let me see how this would work. 411. So you got 18, 20, 29. What is that at? 389. You got 79, 59. That's at 62. Yeah, This will be interesting, man, because what you do have here is that if we stay down here and you get the volume, let me see this here, because we had an ABC down in the Qs, but the SPY didn't do it because that rejected lower price. And then the Qs could do it today, too, for sure. Yeah, we're at 75. You could need 79. And that would also, you talk about a quick flip, okay. That's 311. That's 85. So we got 26. And 26, you got, what is that? 93, 66. And 69 is the low. Hey, this might be going after it. This is wild, man. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great day, night, safe night, folks. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 in the morning. Great show, folks. Look at him, folks.